welcome to Melissa's Creations. I'm Melissa. Today we're going to make this super cute happy birthday card. It's made from the new Pop of Pink Designer Series paper, which will be available to customers on June 1st. It has some glimmer paper for some shine. We used Melon Mambo, which coordinates with the new paper. And then on the inside it has some little stars from the Balloon Celebration stamp set. And also the Balloon Bouquet Punch is how we got these here. This is just a fun fold card. It's a little bit different, and I put it this way because it kind of pops up a little bit. It kind of stands on its side like this, and I just thought that was fun because you could put that on a desk or somewhere and it kind of stands up on its own. So let's go ahead and get started. First, you're going to need to gather your supplies. So I have a 8.5 by 11 sheet of Melon Mambo cardstock, an 8.5 by 11 sheet of Whisper White. We don't need that much. If you have some scraps to size, that would be fine. I have some Designer Series paper. This is the new Pop of Pink, and I have a couple of scraps here that I can use, and then a larger sheet. And then I have the silver glimmer paper. Ooh, shiny. So pretty. All right, let's start with our card base. And you want to cut that. It's a little bit different because it's not a full-size card. It's still the same dimensions, only it's a little bit shorter. So we're going to start by cutting that piece at 6 3/4 by 5.5. So we'll do our 5.5. And 6 3/4. And then you're going to score it normally at 4 1/4. Oh no, that's a bummer. All right, it's a good thing I have a handy dandy backup here, and that's why you always want to make sure you're using your score marker up here. Let's just move our blade all the way down to the bottom here. All right, so we are going to have to cut this again. Let's see, we're cutting it at 6 3/4. All right, so cut, move the cutter down to the bottom so we have our score tool up top, and score it at 4 1/4. And I'm really bummed too because this is my last piece of Melon Mambo until my order comes in. Oh, what am I gonna do? All right, we'll set that aside. And we do need a piece from our Melon Mambo that is going to equal or measure 2.5 by 3 1/4. So let's see what this is. Nope. Oh wait. Nope. What's this one? Nope. Maybe it's this one. All right, 2.5. And then we want it to measure lengthwise at 3 1/4. All right, so there's for the front. So we have those two pieces. Now we will bring in our Whisper White, and we're going to cut one piece at 5 by 3 3/4. So here's our 5 and 3 3/4. Okay, and that's going to go on the inside of our card. And then we need another small piece that measures 2 by 2 3/4. So we'll do 2 by 2 3/4. So it's just a tiny little piece, but it's enough, trust me. Even though I messed up on my cutting, trust me, I'm telling you, trust me. Okay, so now we're going to bring out our glimmer paper, and this is going to measure 2 1/4 by 5 1/4, and this measurement here is already 2 1/4, so we want 5 1/4 this way, just enough. Woo, got it. And I can use this little tiny scrap for something else. I really don't want to waste any of this beautiful paper. Okay, so the first piece of our DSP that we need, the Designer Series paper, Pop of Pink, and this is really pretty. On the other side, it's a black and white diamond, but we're using the pink polka dot. This is the Melon Mambo. So the first piece of this, the smaller one, we're going to do 2 1/4 by 3, and this is already 2 1/4, so I'm just going to trim it down to 3. So there's that. You need a scrap of your Designer Series paper to punch out a balloon, and there's just enough room right here for me, so I'm going to set that with my project so I can use that. And then the last piece of Designer Series paper that we're going to need is 4 by 5 1/4. So let's see, we'll do 4 from this side. And 5 1/4. Okay, so that's all of our paper that we're going to use. We will start by scoring our base. We'll grab out our bone folder. Fold that over. Give it a crease. Okay, so this is a very simple card. It's just pretty much a lot of layering. So basically, before we glue anything down, I'm just going to lay out all my pieces and make sure that I cut it correctly. So this will layer on here, and this will go inside like this. We'll have this piece here. Oh, we'll have the glimmer paper here. This piece will go here, and then this, and then this. All right, so it looks pretty good so far. We have all of our base pieces. Now we're going to go ahead and do some stamping. So I'm going to take my 2 pieces of Whisper White, and I'm going to stamp a sentiment on the bottom of this. I used Happy Birthday here on this one. So let's get our Balloon Celebrations stamp set out. These are photopolymer so that you can see through them. And it's also a 2-step stamp. So basically, if you wanted to stamp your solid image balloon in a light color, or stamp off in a color, and then you can come back in with one of these other images and stamp on top of it. But we are going to, and actually, you know what? I did Happy Birthday on the first one. I'm going to do Congratulations on this one. So we'll come in here and pull this off, get our block, I'll put it this way, and bring in your Melon Mambo ink pad. Get the stamp the right direction. And that's just going to go, it just fits across that length there. Oh, I didn't get my C all the way. That's okay. That's why there's 2 sides, right? Make sure that's inked up. There we go. Wonderful. Okay. Now we will grab out our solid image balloon. This guy here. Okay, we're going to set this aside for the moment. We do need a little bit, a few more pieces of scrap Whisper White, because you're going to stamp 2 balloons. So the first one is going to be full color. We'll do that guy here. And then the next one, you're not going to re-ink it. You're just going to stamp it right as it is. And actually, it punches out on this side of the paper. So because I want that two-tone effect. I want it to be a dark one and a light one, just for some contrast. Perfect. All right. Now that we have those, let's go ahead and I'm going to do one more stamp, actually. I'm going to do the outline, the balloon outline. I'll do that in a minute, actually, because I do have to punch out this one. Oh, so many things happening. Okay, so we'll punch out a balloon from our DSP. We'll punch out this one. Just line up that little tabby guy on the bottom. And then this one. Okay, so now we can stamp the outline. I'm going to stamp it on here, and let's see if I can line this up at the angle I'm at. Not too bad. And we'll do the lighter one. That's what I love about these photopolymer stamps. You can just see right through it, so you get a pretty clear image. And this one, it's going to be full ink on full ink, but it's still slightly dark enough that you can still kind of see the outline. And I actually like the way that it has just a hint of this, just a hint of the white around here, because once you layer your balloons, it kind of makes it look like it has, you know, one of those light spots, you know, the shiny bits that reflect off the balloon from light. Alrighty. So we have that, and one more thing before we put our ink away. We're going to use the stars, and there's two different stars. There's the solid stars, and then there's the outline stars. And I just kind of like the way the outline stars look, because there's so much pink on here, which is fantastic, but I just like that little accent that it adds. So I'm going to start in this corner down here and make kind of a cluster, and then I'm going to go out to these two sides. And as I go out, I'm going to rotate my paper so that I don't get the same look. And I'm just kind of stamping all the way off, so it's just trailing off the page. And then I'm going to do the same over here, but I'm going to trail it off a little slower because I still want, I want it to reach all the way to the top. And maybe this little star here, and a couple in that corner there. There. And you know what? I want to put a little bit more in this corner here. There. Cute, 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 cute. So cute. Okay, I'm going to set that one back aside. I can close this up now. Clean this off before it makes a mess out of everything. And the ink does stain the stamps, but once you clean them off, they are clean. You can stamp them in any color and it won't get gross or anything. Okay, I think we are ready to start assembling now. So we'll bring in our pieces here. So we'll put our DSP, our large sheet of DSP, on the inside. Oops. Trying a new camera height, so hopefully I'm not used to it yet. I keep knocking into the base. Okay, so we'll put this down inside here, like so. And then we'll do this one. I just think this card is so much fun. It's so cute. It's bright. It's perfect for any age. You could definitely switch up the colors to do a more masculine card. It'd be super pretty in the Dapper Denim or the Emerald Envy, the new in colors that will be available to customers on June 1st. You can visit my website to get yours as soon as ordering starts. I'm using the Fast Fuse on the glimmer paper because it's a little heavier, and I just want to make sure that it sticks. I got a little bit of dog hair in there. That's okay, I'll give it to a dog lover. Okay. And that's super sticky, so try and get it right where you want it from the get-go here. Okay. Oh, I just love how that looks. Isn't that just so gorgeous? Ooh, I'm so excited. Okay. So now, what we're going to do on this piece to glue it down is I'm going to bring in some liquid glue, just because I find that it sticks rather well to this bit here. So let's line it up to where we want it. And I don't want the glue to go past this part right here that lines up with this edge. So I'm just going to kind of eyeball it with my finger. And I don't want the glue past about right here. There we go. So now we'll put that. I'm eyeing this part right here to try and get it nearly the same. So I have, this is just a little bit smaller than what I have here, but that's where I'm using as my guide. Okay, make sure that there's no glue on that side. Looking good. Fantastic. Oh, it's coming along so great. Okay, so now we're going to snail our small sheet of DSP to that pink base we just glued down. Like so. And we will, I guess we could put that down now. I was trying to decide if I wanted to put my balloons on first, but I think we can go ahead and stick that down now. It's fine. Okay. And now our lovely balloons come in. I'm going to put these two down with snail, and then I'm going to pop that one up with dimensionals. Oops, that's going to go on the other side. You only want glue on half of it because we're going to pop it off the edge of the page. We're going to put this one a little lower. And now on this one, I want to make sure I only glue on the right, or this left side here. So put some glue there. Oh. They are just jumping beans right now. They're jumping out of my hands. They're like, no. We'll put this one over here. And now we'll pop this guy up with some dimensional. And we'll put him there, kind of like a tiered effect almost. I could have put that maybe a little lower, but that's okay. All right, and the last thing that I did was I took my Melon Mambo Stampin' Right marker and I took the thin end and then I just drew, I hand drew some strings. And there we go. That's it. Super simple, awesome, cute with the new Pop of Pink Designer Series paper. Again, available June 1st to customers. If you want to sign up as a demonstrator underneath me, you'll be able to order these products right away, the pre-order in your demonstrator kit. If you have any questions, go ahead and leave me a comment on the video, or you can also email me at the address on the screen. You can visit my blog at melissascreations.com, or you can visit my Stampin' Up shop, where you can shop 24/7 at www.melissascreations.stampinup.net. Thank you so much for joining me. I hope you enjoyed the video.